What's up, sunflowers? Happy spring. I'm back, and this time we're going to be talking about
First date questions. You must know, okay?
We're going to first start off with our affirmation. The universe is always conspiring in my favor. I am a lucky girl. Yes. If you like me, first dates can be nerve wracking. You never know what to expect. So, sometimes you forget to ask questions. You don't ask the right questions. And then for one date turned into a second date, third date, and then boom, you got a baby by them. Let me stop. I really feel like my purpose is to help women because I feel like all that I've been through was for a purpose so that I can help other young women and help other women so that they don't make the same mistakes that I made. I just want to be like a big sister or a little sister. And, I want to be your go to girl that, can ask questions or that you can just look at my video and be like, oh, ItsIndiaZuri said this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to help women, especially with dating, so that they can, get the ring and be happily married, okay? Let me get a amen, amen, amen. Anyway, back to the topic. So anyway, I used to think that you couldn't ask personal questions on the first date. It was only because I assumed that it was too early for all of that. But now I believe you can ask fun yet deep questions. You kind of gotta like mix it up. Ask some flirty questions, ask some fun questions. You can ask deep questions without being too, forward or forceful. You just need to know what questions to ask. What question should I ask? What should I tell him? And it's important to ask questions, lady. It is important. When you ask questions, it's important to take notes. Take a mental note, listen, watch their actions, watch how they treat people, and take a note whether they are asking you questions too. That's another note. Take a note to whether they ask you questions. And don't forget to check yourself as well. Do you like being there? Is this person amusing? Your time is valuable. Sometimes you just are not clicking. Like I said, sometimes you just don't click with certain people. It's just, you just have to leave sometimes, you know? That happens. I've had that happen quite a few times where I just left and, went about my business, because my time is valuable. Okay. It's important that you just take these as suggestion questions. You can ask the questions you want to ask the guy or the gal in any order. This is just the list I came up with. I came up with 10 of them. So these are the questions. And I did my research, and these are some pretty good questions. So, you can take a couple and use it. A couple, three of them, use it on the first date. Do your research and add four or five more, Just mix it up, have a flirty questions, like I said before, mix it up. Number one, what are five things that are most important to you in this world? The reason you should ask this question is, what does he feel is most important in his life? Is it video games? Is it his career? Is it reality TV? Is it sports? Is it family? Is it friends? Like, this will tell you what he spends his time thinking about most. This will let you know what they spend their time doing, what they believe that is most important. Just remember that your important things don't have to mirror his important things. There should be like a few common instances. Make sure you ask him first so he can copy yours to seem like y'all are compatible. Because some of these guys out here are slick, by any means necessary, trying to get into the panties, okay? So, if their list is ridiculous, you know that you two aren't meant to be. Really not meant to be, okay? It might give you, like a creep vibe, yikes vibe, just going about your businesses. So, number two question you should ask: are you mainly driven by logic or emotion? So, if you're a very logical person like me, being with someone who is purely driven by emotion may not work. This is not to say he can learn to be more logical, but whether or not you're willing to take that chance, it's up to you, sis. It's up to you. It's up to you. But either way, it is good to know how someone thinks before you are intimate with them. Number three, true or false? All is fair in love and war. This is an easy way to find out how romantic your date is with this question, because depending on the person, you will either get a brief response or you will start a long conversation. Trust me, a debate which will help you get to know the person better and quickly. Like, if they get all riled up about it, might have a little anger problem, it just depends. This question asks if the stakes are high enough. Does this person believe he should do anything he can do to accomplish a goal? Does this person believe all ends justify all means? Hmm. Let's think about that. Are there limits to what is acceptable and what isn't? This question will certainly help you get to know the man on a deeper level, honey. A deep, deep level, okay? Like, deep is deep, deep level, okay? All right, number four. What do you read? I know y'all like, what? It's some people out here that don't read. Let me say that again. It's some people out here that don't read. Okay. So if he answers, I don't know, I suggest you walk away from the table. Please save yourself. Get out of there. Run while you can. Run. Run, girl. You better run, Ricky. Run. Okay, girl. What people read and how often they read and where they get their news from and how they're up to date on all that going on in the world is important. It's important to get to know what's important to your date. You never know, like, y'all may have read some of the same books. Y'all might have the same interests in a certain, series of books. For me, I am currently reading Kendrick. So I watched the TV show first. This is a little side note. I watched the TV show first, and then now I'm reading the book. So it's some other books that I'm reading from that lady, Octavia Butler. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I think I'm gonna do a video on books also. Okay, that's gonna be good too. So number five, where's your happy place? Asking him this question helps you get to know about what he is interested in. Like, what is his hobbies? Where does he like to go? What does he like to eat? Like this, what makes him happy? What gives him joy? That is very important to know that about someone you're dating, because you're dating, intentionally dating. I want you ladies to be intentionally dating. You should be out here intentionally dating. I had to say that again so y'all can hear it. Intentionally dating. Okay. Now let me get my notes together. Okay. So we on number six. Okay, number six. Ask about their family and childhood. Girl, you better ask. Now, if any question is important, this one is very telling. When I tell y'all this is very telling and this is something that I didn't ask, y'all, if y'all don't listen to nothing I say, ask this question. So asking about these topics is pretty basic when it comes to the first date, but the answers to the questions can also be revealing, very revealing. Ask them about who they are closest to. Ask them if they have a relationship with their father, how their relationship is with their mother and their father. You know, what kind of relationships do they have in their lives? Who's their best friends? Do they have friends? You don't want a guy who doesn't have a social life either. You want him to have friends, so you can have fun too. And maybe y'all can double date with his friend and his girl. You know, you just want somebody that's family oriented. I would suggest that, ladies, especially before you sleep with them, okay? Don't you give them your wound if they do not have a good relationship with their family, they didn't have a good childhood. Don't you do that to yourself. Trust me, I know. Number 7, do you make your bed in the morning? I know this is a funny question, but I, you know, I think it's important because it can tell you what importance they place on order and tidiness versus saving time. Very, 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 very true. Like, that can tell you a lot. Do they wake up? Do they leave their drawers on the floor? Hello, hello, y'all. Y'all about to make me laugh. Do they leave their drawers on the floor, like in the middle of the floor? I done had some roommates that have left their drawers sit right in the middle of the floor, and I'm like, okay, girl, why you got your drawers sitting right in the middle of the floor? Ooh, ooh. This will also let you know how they start their day. Are they a morning person or a night person? Or are they both? Asking that question about whether they make their bed. Sometimes morning people don't make their beds. I'm not here to judge. That was just a funny little story. So this one right here is sure to bring, some laughs amongst you two. This is a little fun, flirty question. Describe your personality in an ice cream flavor. Ooh, this right here will let you know their creative side. It's silly. It also enables the person to reveal more about who they are. And don't be surprised if this question, brings some giggles and some hee-hees. I think this question is, cute and feminine. It's a very, inquisitive, It's flirty, but yet it'll let you know about his personality. So ask the question, girls. Okay, number 9. How did you decide to go into your line of work? Ask that instead of asking, what do you do for a living? Getting your date to elaborate will reveal more about their personality, interests. You should be looking for more information about their background, line of thinking rather than just a description of their job.
More background, more.
What they went to school for, do they have a degree, do they not have a degree? It's a good question. I don't know if y'all are very religious or spiritual, but this question is a good question to ask because it'll let you know a lot. Number 10, are you religious or spiritual? Honey, this one right here will tell you what he believes in as far as his religion. Is he a Muslim? Is he a Jehovah Witness?
Is he a Baptist?
Man, did he attend Pentecostal church? Is he a Christian or a atheist? Is he a Buddhist? This will let you know everything. This question will let you know if y'all are equally yoked. I do believe in equally yoked. If you don't, do your research on it. Knowing, whether they're religious or spiritual, are y'all going to be able to pray together? Are y'all praying to the same creator? It's very important. I feel like this is very important because this is what caused some people to separate and get divorces. So it's very important. And also, another thing that you need to do is take note. When they do ask questions, when you answer, do they immediately turn into talking about themselves again? It's very, very important to listen to their actual answers. A person's response can tell you a lot about who they are. I mean, it's going to show you their true selves. Like, for example, if you ask how long they've been on a dating site and what their experience has been like, are they saying belittling things? Or are they saying, there ain't no good women out there? Are they saying negative stuff? If so, you need to, get up and leave. Sis, focus on their conversation patterns. I know it's a lot to think about during the first date, but also take mental notes of how much they tend to blame everyone or everything else. This is a warning sign that they'll ultimately start to blame you for their issues. Well, Sunflowers, I hope you enjoyed this conversation about first date questions. These questions will surely help you to know, like, whether this guy is worth having a second date with. Like, I love talking to y'all. It's very therapeutic. I enjoy it. It's good to share knowledge and learn, grow, and love. I'm sending all of you love and peace. Enjoy, love yourself, and glow. We're going to end with the affirmation. I am always in the right place at the right time. And this is my new life and my forever life. Repeat after me. I am blessed in my love life. And don't forget to love yourself. Glow. I love y'all. It's ItsIndiaZuri, and I am outie.